Hi guys, Katie here and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. So today we're doing one that I have called The Block. Um, it's kind of a little bit inspired by like a New York City block kind of thing, but I've kind of put like a British seaside twist on it. So basically what you're going to have here is you're going to have four separate houses. All on the same lot. As you can see, I'm just setting up the entrances here. So you could have four completely different families living in them. And they are all decorated and the layouts are all completely different. So one is quite clearly for a couple, like a power couple, another one's quite girly, and then they've got two family ones, one that's, quite spacious, comfortable, and another one where you're just completely crammed in. I had a bit of trouble with the stairs, but actually I quite like the way that they turned out. So each house is 6 by 6 on 3 stories, as you can see. So they've got 6 by 6, 6 by 6, 6 by 6 each, and then they've got some outdoor space as well, which made for really interesting layouts. Now, it does look like one big box from the outside because obviously it is, apart from the steps and everything. But inside it is anything but, because I had to try and squeeze everything in. So I changed the colours on these just so that they all had the same width paneling. But I really liked the 4 colours that we ended up with. And then, just the little brick steps out at the front and the back. I'm going to do all the front landscaping in a second, but I do leave the back landscaping until the very end because I wanted to go to a bit more detail there. So I even got these lovely little coloured doors, which I adore. I think I adore, get it? I did use different ones on the back, but tried to match in with the house colours. And I had real trouble with the windows. Didn't know what I wanted to do here. Was really indecisive. But I really like the way it looks in the end. I don't stick with those big windows. I do take them out. I was thinking that a porthole one would look nice because it is a bit British seaside, like sea hut, like the beach huts and stuff theme, but they just didn't work. But these awnings looked awesome, so that kind of fixed that problem. So I love this. I don't know why. It's been one of my favourite builds. That's probably why I spent like 4.5 hours on it. But I have sped it up, obviously, so you don't need to worry about that. I was thinking about popping like a little Juliet balcony in there, but again, none of them fit. So I was like, do you know what? It doesn't need it. It's fine. But we do a little bit of landscaping at the front here. Obviously, you wouldn't really use these bits at the front because they're not overly private, so I just thought I'd make it so that they just looked a little bit nicer, give them a tree, give them a few flowers, make it look pretty at the front. But yeah, so this is kind of like inspired by an American block of houses. I've never been to America, okay? This is like pure film TV thing. Think like Meg Ryan's apartment on You've Got Mail. That kind of where her apartment is, and you don't walk down the street, that kind of thing. But with the British seaside twist, because I'm a Brit. So I just popped them all in a mailbox. Obviously, you wouldn't technically for gameplay need them. You could technically have 4 different families living on this lot. You could just lock the doors so that only certain people could get in, and then you could play them completely separately. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to have the huge families and everything unless you obviously cheated, so you can have more Sims on a lot, which would be fine. Ideally, this one is for 3 people. You've got the parents' bedroom and you've got one kid's room in this house, like a kid or teen, which is up on the top floor. But on the bottom floor in this house, there's always different. On the bottom floor in this house is the kitchen. I think most of the kitchens are on the middle floor. No, there's 2 kitchens on the middle floor and 2 kitchens on the bottom floor. There is never a kitchen on the top floor. I think that's the only one that there isn't a kitchen on. But yeah, just each one is different colour scheme, each house is a different layout. It was good because it really like pushed me to step out of my box and use things that I might not necessarily use. I think the biggest problem I had, again, like with all my builds, was the artwork and the linking curtains, because I just couldn't find ones I liked. I ended up using these a lot, just to give kind of like the effect of curtains, really. But yeah, no, I hated the artwork. I hated the curtains. So I managed to squeeze a bathroom in there on the second floor. So that is the one and only bathroom in this house. So you would have to go up to the middle floor if you want the bathroom in this place. So this one I would say is quite spacious for the family. Because the second family home I do in 2 homes time, that was really squished in because we had like 2 kids' bedrooms, the parents' bedroom, obviously needed a lounge, kitchen, diner, bathroom. It was mental. But it all worked out in the end. It just squished in. But this one, this was nice. There was plenty of room in this one. So we've got like the little seating area there, 3 seats obviously, nice little workspace. I think I accidentally moved, something there. But I ended up making it a little bit smaller, using a smaller desk, just so we could get the bookcase in as well. I popped in obviously a little easel there, and then again we're back to the artwork with like, what do I use? I did use some of the same paintings across the houses because I'm just like, well, maybe they all went to the same like interior design shop. So yeah, that's what we did there. But I like the way it turned out. If you do download this, it is available on the gallery. It's called The Block. But you can find it by searching my ID, simmerdownkatie, or hashtag simmerdownkatie. All the info is in the link, is in the description below. If you do download it, you do need to turn move objects on, because obviously I did have to wangle a few things just into walls and things like that. So this layout was interesting because obviously I had to do kind of like a roundabout hallway there to get her able to get it able to have 2 bedrooms. Obviously, luckily in The Sims 4 they can scooch across the bed. So in 2 houses, the master bedroom, the bed is against the wall, but obviously luckily, like I said, they can scooch. So scooch away, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's what. Oh, it was the curtains again. I'm not even sure everywhere's got curtains because I kind of gave up in the end. They just don't fit all the windows and it's a nightmare. But yeah, moving on. I was thinking this is like, I had it in my head that this was like a little girl's room, you know, maybe sort of coming towards teen, but perhaps not quite there yet. I love that wallpaper. It's one of my favourite wallpapers, in all of its colours pretty much. I just think it's so super cute. But I tried to make it kind of like a rainbow room and just pop like lots of little bits in that she would like and that she would find fun. Yep, so that was her room. Obviously, I will put, I suddenly remembered curtains. I will put screenshots at the end so you can have a better look. But that was the first house. Second house, this one is super girly. It's really like frilly. Although actually oh yeah, okay, so I sped through that bit. Sorry, I sped through that bit because I suddenly realised I wasn't recording because I'd run out of film and I wasn't recording. So I went back and sort of just clicked through so you guys could see what I was kind of doing. But again, you'll see it on the pictures at the end. So that room downstairs, the lounge and like office space, was super girly. But then up here we kind of did like some, you know, took some of the brickwork from the steps and kind of made it quite like modern. And I had issues working out the layout of this room until I moved the fridge into the wall there. But yeah, I didn't know really what I wanted to do. I was thinking, oh, I need to put a table in, but then I decided to pop in a breakfast bar there, move the sink over because they'd have the breakfast bar to prepare food on, and then just pop 2 little stools there with the pop of yellow. And I really liked that in the end. I really liked it. I thought it looked awesome. And then I was trying to find some like really cool like pop arty stuff to just pop on the wall there, which I did. Yeah, and I love the way this one turned out. As you can see, I've popped, I did remember bins. I've popped a bathroom in there. In my head, there's like 2 people that live here, maybe 1. And they've decorated it very much to their own style. Actually, to be fair, there's no set style in this house, because downstairs, super girly, pink, chintz, you know, quite fresh. Middle, super modern, sleek. Up here is like classic, grand. So yeah, maybe they've moved in and they're doing the place up, or you know, they just like all sorts of different styles. So this room, I had issues with the banister there. I just could not. It bugs me that you can't get the fencing to match the same colour on the banister. Drives me absolutely potty. But yeah, so it doesn't quite match. But hey ho, never mind. But I really like this room. This is not a style I do very often at all. But I think it came out quite nice, and I did actually get to use proper curtains there, even though I hate them. But yeah, it looked quite regal by the end of it. This room looked, you know, pretty wows. And then we're going on to the third house. So this is the family one that is completely crammed. So as you can see, we're actually having 2 bedrooms on the bottom floor here. And these are the kids' rooms. So we've got one sort of teen and one sort of nursery room. So this teen, I'm thinking he's a bit of a rocker, you know. He's learning music, he's learning guitar, he's not doing his homework. Or she, to be fair. It's just, but yeah, I made use of every inch of space in this room. And actually in the nursery as well, for the toddler, because I did 1 toddler room, 1 teen room. And I just kind of crammed everything in, including, obviously, all the crap under the bed. Because that's where we hide stuff when we're teens. But I did some really cool, I really like what I did on the walls. I don't stick with those people. I ended up using the arrows, because I thought they were quite cool. I really liked the arrows, and then the basketball on the wall there. Could not find, again, I hate it when you scale up those rugs and they're too big and they go into the other rooms. Really annoys me. So yeah, we had to do a couple of those instead, just to make it fit and cover the floor. Yeah, and then we've got this cute little sort of naturey inspired natural nursery, which is really cute. I really like it. It's all like pastels and natural colours, and got lots of little toys in for them to play with. You know, I do actually, I think I put the giraffe in here in a second. There we go. I do actually come back down at the end and pop a potty in, because because I was originally gonna have the bathroom on the middle floor, and it gets moved, so it's all the way at the top floor. So I did actually come back and put a potty in there at the end. And I changed some of the toys up because I didn't like the ones that I'd chosen. I do love those little cloud lights though. I think they are super cute. So yeah, just popped a couple of pictures in the hallway so it doesn't look totally barren. And yeah, just a little coat rack, I think. Yeah, there we go. But I did pop a sim in. You can get to everything, do everything, and tra-la-la-la-la. So originally, as you can see, there was going to be a bathroom there and a bathroom on the top floor. But it didn't work because this had to be sort of the living kitchen space. Living, dining, kitchen space, and it just could not fit because obviously you need the kitchen, you needed a place to eat, you needed like a living area as well with like a TV and blah blah blah. it just didn't work. I just couldn't get everything in. So I ended up eliminating that bathroom. As you can see, I'm making a really good effort at trying to get everything in, and it just wasn't working. I was just like, oh my gosh, I physically can't fit everything in. They're not going to be able to use any of it. So yeah, so in a second, I think I'm just gonna demolish it. Just because it just wasn't working for me at all. There we go. Yeah, let's just yeah. So we're gonna move that in there. That's it. And I think we're gonna add a desk in, little desk. So it's a little study computer nook for whoever needs to work or do homework or whatever else. So yeah, but it did work out better that way. But obviously, as I said, you know, it's a 3-story family house. It is crammed, but you can get around the sofa. You can use all 4 chairs there, but you can use the kitchen. So we do have so it is fully functional. And then this, I ended up putting the family bathroom up here, and the parents' bedroom. This is obviously also another one where the master bed is in the corner of a room, so they're gonna have to scooch across. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got in the dresser and things like that. But it's quite a nice, spacious family bathroom. I was quite, you know, I'm not mad at it. You know, we've got everything in, popped a potty in there as well, just in case. Because obviously once toddlers have got that first movement skill, first level of movement skill, they can do stairs. Granted, in this house, it would take them an age. But, you know, once they're level 2 in movement, they can get up and down. And they're not toddlers forever, so, you know. It would work, it would work. I liked this. I thought it was quite, you know, it was a different colour scheme from what I normally do. Again, I take it, and I've never used that picture. Never used it, but absolutely love it. So yeah, I took all the big lights out to make it nice and cozy and warm and inviting. And then just did a little bit in the hallways. Out here, just popped on some details. I really like that that end table, and I like popping the shoes in it. And I thought, you know, some like sports clutter from the teen and things like that. And there you go, just gone to pop back a potty so they don't have to go all the way upstairs to pee. Right, last one. This is like the sleek, modern power couple house. It's a bit luxurious, which you'll see right from the off in the bathroom. They've got quite a small, just little sleek kitchen. But yeah, this is the bathroom. As you can see, I get a jacuzzi tub in there. And yeah, this bathroom looks all around just quite luxurious, you know. We've got a shower, we've got a jacuzzi tub, and we do actually put another bathroom in as an ensuite off their bedroom. They've got the entire middle floor as their bedroom and ensuite, so it looks really good. This is just like the sleek little modern kitchen. They don't need a lot because obviously it's just 1 or 2 of them. So they just have like a little nice breakfast bar there. We even get in that little side table again. Obviously don't add too much clutter in this house because it is quite modern, but I did just get like a little stereo there for them, and some nice artwork and things like that. I do love that lamp when you're doing a modern home. I was trying to find a good bookshelf that would go in there, and we did just pop it in a coat rack. So up here, yeah, I ended up making, I was trying to work out the layout and what I wanted to do, and did I need to do a corridor and things like that. I don't know why I did a corridor, because I didn't need it, so I completely got rid of it. Because obviously guests, the living space is going to be upstairs on the top floor, and guests can just go straight up there without needing to come in the bedroom. So I just moved the wall. That's the little ensuite there, which if you sink things into the walls, you can actually get everything in, so that worked. And yeah, and then just a really clean white and black monochromatic bedroom with just a little pop of colour with the artwork. and all the accessories and things. But yeah, I really liked the way it turned out. It's simple. There's not a lot of detail because, again, you don't want to put a huge amount in. I ended up getting rid of those because it was too much. So just popped like a few bits in here and there, and then just popped a bit of a grey rug in there. It didn't feel like it needed any colour other than the green plant in there. But then this space up here, the whole thing is entertainment space, because obviously they have their friends over, and it's that's when they spend their days up there chilling. Got a little workspace there. Obviously it's kind of annoying with that little bit behind the banister, not really be able to put anything there, but I think I made use of the space and it worked. I was going to put the bonsai in, but ended up putting guitar in instead, and then just popped. I do like the little pop of yellow when doing this, and then yeah, just popped some artwork out in the corridor on the other side, because I'd realised I'd used the same picture. And then finally, the last little bit here is just some landscaping, because obviously in these kind of houses, you wouldn't generally really have a garden at all. But we did have them because I built it on a big lot because I didn't know how big the house was going to be in the end. But I've tried to customise the gardens the same way as the houses just to fit in. So we've got some like really modern landscaping, and because these people are a bit rich and they've got everything like the top notch, we did put a little pool in for them, because obviously they'd have like garden barbecue summer parties. I was going to go with some crazy landscaping and then decided that it wouldn't be right. They would just have like sleek, modern, pointy plants. So that's what we did there. And just box them in, minimal upkeep because they're not gardeners. And then here we went colour crazy because this is the overly stuffed family house. So obviously this garden was going to be all about the kids. So we've got some really cool stuff out. Otherwise the toys are only in their bedrooms, but they do have like a really fun outdoor space where they can all play. We put stuff. Obviously the toys out here primarily for the toddler and everything, but then would the teen come out and play anyway? But they, we put some cushions down because they might come and sit down on the cushions and sit down and have a little break there. I thought this would be like a great space for all of the family. I do think I do go back in a minute and just add some outdoor lighting. This one was the girly, like overly flouncy house. So I thought they might like do some gardening, grow some nice flowers, that kind of thing. So I popped like a few garden pots in there, then remembered the lights, and went back and just accessorized this with some outdoor lighting, because in the summer you do stay out outside for later into the evening. They might be having a garden party with their friends and a barbecue. So yeah, so I did just pop back there. So this is the flouncy house again. So I just added a nice load of flowers down to the bottom of the garden. I didn't think they'd do much, but I did think that they were flowery people. So we kind of added like a little pathway there and a nice place to sit outside. I didn't think they'd be kind of the barbecuing type. So we didn't add a barbecue. I did just add a little bird table there, which I thought was cute, and then it's gardening. So yeah, on the end here, this was the family house with just the one kid in. So I did add a super slide, but I didn't think everyone keeps their garden up. So I did just put a few weeds and things around there and a little barbecue and table down the bottom amongst the grass. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're about to go into the screenshots, so you can see the whole house. So what I do is I take all the pictures from the outside, from the top, so you can see all the levels, and then there will just be a few going through. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you liked the speed build. As I said, if you want to download it, this is available on the gallery. Just search my ID, simmerdownkatie, or hashtag simmerdownkatie. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more video updates, and also don't forget to check out my 100 baby challenge videos. I'll see you next time, and have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!